That's not her, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, that's not her. Yeah, that's not her.
We actually
Yeah,
had trouble.
Yeah, we thought that
that
was.
That's actually one of the researchers that ended up testing it on a dog and a mouse. So that you'll see later on. Basically what it is it's a congenital disorder that's, like they said, it's only in men. The actual gene therapy is an injection that they do that helps strengthen up the muscles. Like I said, they've only done it in dogs and in mice. So it like prolongs their lifespan. They're able to actually, instead of like laying there all the time, they can start. I mean, it's not like perfect muscle movement, but they can actually start moving one. It affects one of their gene mutations. It's the M1T1 or MTM1, and so it targets that certain mutated gene. So that's they're starting to work on that, and then a gene replacement theory. So,
All right. The gene therapy began sometime in October 2009. What started was a mother in Florida whose son had the disease. And being really worried and wanting the best for her son, she contacted Boston Children's Hospital, like Sarah was the doctor for, and Alan Beggs told her about a dog, which is a lab in Colorado, that had the same disease. So the mom, being worried, contacted the owner of the lab and asked if they could breed this dog and do some testing on this dog. So they bred the dog, and half the litter had the disease and half didn't. Well, later, a few years go on, Geno France, another organization that's doing this practice, did it on mice. Well, they contacted and started working together to form some kind of gene they could put in dogs. Well, it starts happening and starts progressing, and we're actually getting huge progress on it. Dogs are actually who have the disease are able to play and stand up on their own. And there's a video in the next couple slides that we'll see, and it explains it more. But it has come massive. The dogs are playing, they're fetching, where 6 months ago they couldn't even lift their head, eat, walk. So it's a big deal. Here's the video.
This is research in a very rare disease. It's called myotubular myopathy. It affects about 1 in 50,000 male babies born every year. And at this time, there's no current treatment available. Our research has found that gene replacement for this inherited disease is effective in both mice and dogs with the same mutation.
The research has benefited from 2 significant events. First, a Florida mother whose son had myotubular myopathy learned from Boston Children's researcher Alan Beggs of a Labrador Retriever in Canada that might have a similar muscle deficiency. The woman persuaded the lab's owner to allow the dog, Nibs was her name, to be bred so scientists could observe the disease. The result was successive generations of dogs, some with the muscle disease mutation, some not. One of Nibs' 12 puppies is Bella, who carries the disease gene but is otherwise unaffected. The second significant event came a few years later, when Beggs